What's up, everyone? Garage79R just hit 800 subscribers. That's awesome. Thank you very much. I know I haven't really been posting much just because I tend to blog more because it's easier for me with my train of thought. I've attempted to make several videos and I either get frustrated or I lose momentum and I just end up deleting them. So I wanted to make a video, especially for hitting 800. I feel like it's a pretty big number for a very small channel like me. So that's pretty awesome. So I appreciate your support. Earl, my gray Tercel. If you're new to the channel, this is my autocross Tercel. I have 3 Tercels. I have a problem. I know. But anyway, I love these little things. So, Earl, I just did the fender vents. Where are we at? Right here. That's recent. I did that a couple weeks ago. I did the K24 coils. That made no difference over the R8 coils. So I'm starting to think it's really not an ignition issue I'm chasing with this car. I've also recently changed type of ECU. It still is Speeduino based. That way my tunes can, transfer over. But it's got some updated stuff. It's called an Ocelot. It's basically an evolution of the old ECU I was using, which I had 2 of those. So that didn't really make a difference. Though it actually, you know what? Oddly enough, the new ECU, the car hot starts better. I'm still running an old tune, like it hot starts better. And explain that one. I don't know. Anyway, so I'm still chasing this misfire. And it's just, and I'm saying misfire because I don't think it's ignition related now. I think messing with the ignition has changed the character of it a little bit, but ultimately I don't think it is, because I am not asking that much I'm only trying to make maybe 50 horsepower cylinder. Like it's not taxing these coils much at all. So I don't know. I'm losing my mind. Recently I changed the valve springs. I went from Gen 1, brand new Gen 1 valve springs, well, brand new when I built the motor 3 years ago, to a set of performance springs from Australia. That's literally their brand name, Performance Springs. I forget the numbers. I think it's like another 20 or 30 numbers, seat pressure and all that. It was basically the most affordable option I can find, and I needed at this point to roll it out. Like, what's left that can cause this kind of weird misfire issue I have at full throttle, and that did not fix it, but it changed it. It's interesting. And then I had noticed if I do like on my drive to work, I drive about 4 or 5 miles before I hit it, but the car doesn't get a chance to heat soak or anything like that, so it's still cruising. Usually that first hit, usually in second gear, it's clean. Once I hit third gear, it was sputter and do the thing. So I was like, Now the characteristics change with the valve springs. So I started thinking, what about my valve lash? So I just checked that the other day. This is my valve lash numbers. And they ain't great, but I don't see a smoking gun. When the car does this event, this sputtering misfire thing, the pops go out the exhaust. So I was hoping to find some tight exhaust values, and I mean, I think 015 was pretty much spec for this motor, or well, for like a Gen 2 motor. Yeah, the 08 on the intakes, the 09s or 009s, that's a little tight, but I don't think that's the issue. I'm going to correct it. But I had to put the car back together because I have an event this coming weekend, so I don't have time to fully blow this back apart again, measure all the shims, calculate what I need, all that. I've never actually had to do that before. These motors, I get them, they're usually well within spec, and I just leave it. This one, yeah, I'm going to fix it, but it's tedious. So after the next event, there's like a little over a month gap, so that's why I'm going to time it to try to take it all back apart again and measure all the shims and order the right stuff, and hopefully I have enough time to order the stuff, get it, and put it back together and hope for the best. Because it's really annoying. This car, I can't It's usually a misfire. Currently now it's around 5,800. I used to have one all the time at peak torque around 4,800, but that's seemingly gone away. I think more because of my tuning. I've kind of, you know, numbed the torque there a little bit. But man, it's driving me crazy. It's so stupid, the issues I chase with this car. But really, I think the valve lash is it. Compression is great. Leak down's great. It's, I don't know. So it's the only thing I got left. If maybe somehow something's getting a little too hot after a couple pulls and I don't know, bouncing off the seat, I don't know. So anyway, if you want to support the channel, I'm actually going to pull down. Maybe I'll do it tonight. Teespring's been kind of jerking people around, and it's not just for like one of my I guess subscribers, friends, whatever. It's one of my guys one of the guys I race with, Stu. He ordered a shirt like half a year ago and still hasn't gotten it, and they keep giving them the runaround. And then I've heard on some other channels that they've been giving other people the runaround. So I'm going to drop all that, and eventually I'll find another company to work with. And I just had some basic shirts, but a few have sold, and it was kind of neat to see that some of my stuff is sold. But for now, if you really want to support me for any reason, I don't ask of it, but if you feel like I want to throw them a few bucks, I'll try to link it in my description. If not, go to my Instagram _garage79r_. I have a link tree there, and I have a blog, and you can donate through the blog. And that the blog is the best way to really keep up with what I'm doing, and my Instagram. But the blog, I write it out in detail, and it's easier for me and my ADHD and whatnot to actually blog than video, because I've tried making several videos, and either I get discouraged, I get too much noise, etc., and I lose interest and I just delete it. So. Also, not a whole, like, I've been doing a lot, but I'm like rushing when I'm doing it. I have limited time to work on this car. So if you feel the need to donate, you can do it that way. If not, you don't have to. A simple subscription is fine. Likes are fine. I'm not going to beg. I don't need to beg. But anyway, I'm trying to push this car. I got people to tell me I need to get a better car, and nah, I'm sticking with these. I like these cars way too much, and I'm way too invested, especially in this car, to start over again with a completely different chassis. So, see you guys on the next one.